history meets legend. I hail from this land, and I have a story to tell. I was there when the great dragon, Thade, rose from the depths. None could stop him. Humanity faced its doom until arrived the Sword of Legend. Until arrived Attila.
You gonna watch that video?
No, I'm streaming for my schedule.
We should have seen this coming.
Well, it's not every day an army dares launch a surprise attack against the mighty Attila.
And it is not any day that an army defeats him.
Admit it. Part of you admires such an ambitious assault.
You know me too well, Rekka. It's just...
You prefer to be the one surprise attacking.
like I said, you know me too well.
We're here.
Some of this is too loud.
Be ready for anything. The source of the invasion lies ahead.
Have you any idea what to expect?
Possibly.
Perhaps you'd like to prepare me.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
And there we have it. A scorned past love on a quest for revenge.
I wish I could immediately dismiss that assumption.
Oh, this will be interesting. A bucket?
Never doubt a king's instinct to pick up a seemingly innocuous object.
How foolish of me.
We will camp here after our victory.
I'll let you handle this, my love. Nicely done.
Some water in our bucket will drench the fire.
I'm sorry to have doubted your king's instinct. We can fill it at the docks. Here, fill the bucket.
There we are, a full bucket. You might want to ready your bow, my queen. We'll need it soon.
Looks like it's time for some real action now. These are no everyday marauders.
This gate spawns creatures Operencia has never seen.
Don't worry, human. There are many more to come.
They talk.
Not for long. They call that a fight?
My king. My queen. You have arrived.
And so has a Taltosh, judging by your robes. But not one I recognize. Who are you?
Gunsel, your majesty. A traveler.
Strange that none of my troops accompany you. Where are they?
Dead. Please, come with me.
I can't have Chrome open while I'm streaming because just hit me there.
We were very close to
Eats up
sealing
all
the
my
gates when a
CPU
wave of
RAM.
underworlders came along. Slaughtered everyone.
Underworlders have been known to craft gates to Operencia, but nothing.
What issues? What's going on here?
Close to this enormity. Let's seal this damn thing.
I see the light traps are in place. I'll activate the first dish.
I am blessed to witness your powers of light firsthand, my lady.
It's only the beginning, friend.
Reflecting solid rays across the gate will seal it.
The dishes can be grabbed and moved to reflect upon one another until the gate is sealed.
As if I did not already know this.
You were just taking a while. I have always heard gates to the underworld are much smaller than this, even undetectable to most Operencians.
I know only of gates intended for individuals. This is the first centered on full-scale invasion.
How many others have you seen, my lord?
Just one. Long ago. Far away.
I don't enjoy killing, but you're an exception. I quite enjoyed that, my love.
There it is. The missing dish.
Heavy.
My cart is nearby, if you need it.
He'll manage.
I think you know what goes here, Your Majesty.
Naturally. Tell me, Goncho, how did you survive?
I was away. Then I hid. My only option, I'm afraid.
Indeed. You are with us now. There is no need to hide any longer.
I've never felt safer in my entire life.
He has that effect on people. At least the ones he likes.
A pointless challenge.
Did it!
And now we only have an entire underworld army to deal with.
Sounds like my kind of a day.
Their celebration was short. A surprise attack from above burned everything around them to a crisp.
What was that?
Exactly what you're thinking it was. A dragon.
Surely they are only legend.
If only they were.
I'm suddenly feeling a lot less safe. No offense, Your Majesty.
There. Did you see it?
Yes?
It It's too bad you won't be able to face him yourselves. Succubus, to me!
If I must.
Your reluctant succubus hails from the underworld, wizard. You do not. Why must you stand in our way?
My order knows what is best for this realm. That is all you need to know. King. Succubus, attack!
I...
Now!
No.
It's a wonder she stayed with you that long.
Now you must actually fight for yourself.
You'll only delay your death, Conqueror. You will not defeat the dragon.
I beg to differ.
Let's go.
You're Thade, aren't you? I was warned long ago this day.
You represent your species well, human. Completely ignorant and full of hostility.
Says the leader of an invading army?
Though born in darkness, dragonkind favors the light. Long have I watched from below as my brothers and sisters have attempted peaceful homesteads in the middle world, only to face constant threats from humanity. We seek a realm under the sun, here in Operencia. You simply will not allow it.
You are no different than the others, Thade. Do not pretend dragons have ever arrived to Operencia fueled by anything but fury and malice.
You are wrong. Because I am different. I am the first to enter this realm with nothing but fury and malice. It is the only way.
Can we kill him now?
Yes. They will not deny our victory.
What do you do? Yes.
That sword, I was not prepared.
Few are.
None are. Did you truly hope to resolve this matter with sheer brute force?
It seemed to work for you. You still don't understand, do you?
I suppose I never will.
Attila's triumph cemented his legacy. The scourge of demons. Peace reigned, until one day, the great king died, and with him, order and unity. Attila's great battle was but a forgotten tale. Driven by vengeance, the underworld developed a new plan. With no strong leaders in Operencia, who would dare try to stop them from invading the middle world? Who, indeed? Long ago and far away, a young farmer dreamed. A white stag guiding her to a special place. Every night it returned as she slumbered. The same deer, the same hidden path, the same castle under a lake. Her father knew this to be a sign, surely the work of Chodasarvash, a miraculous deer of legend. Reluctantly, he urged his daughter to follow the calling and to never look back. For she was a young farmer no more. The next morning, the young warrior admired the sunrise. She set forth on a journey she did not yet understand. Her only guide, a vision that made her question her sanity. It would only get stranger from here. A sense of awe struck the young warrior as she approached the sunken castle. She had no explanation for the unnatural sight before her. A pathway led from the forest to the foot of the lake, and then through it. As she passed through the swirling wall of water, her wonder suppressed her fear. Each muddy step drew her closer to her destiny. Inside the gate sat the figure of a man against a pillar. He appeared unconscious, or worse. The young warrior thought him dead. She poked at the body with her flimsy blade, just to be sure.
Ow! Hey, did you just poke me with a sword?
How do I know? I shouldn't have done more than just poke.
You have nothing to fear from me, friend. I'm guessing you even have me to thank for entering this cursed castle in the first place. Well, you're not stealing my reward. I've already had enough taken from me today.
Reward, of course. You created the path in the lake.
I possessed the magical amulet of Zotmund, and I went through hell to acquire it. The amulet's power opened up the entrance here. Thing is, it's no longer mine. As I entered this forsaken fortress, a wretched old man saw fit to pin me down with an arrow and steal it. And for good measure, he knocked me out with his bow just before he left with the amulet.
The welt on your forehead is remarkable, yet you're basically unharmed. He seemed to take great care not to irrevocably harm you.
Tell that to this irrevocable headache. Help me out, please. I think I'm all right.
Good. Then you can tell me what you know about this place.
Happily. I'll explain as we go.
As we go? I wish you well, whoever you are. But I don't need you joining me.
The name is Yoshka. I don't care what yours is. And I'm not joining you. You are joining me.
That's not how this works.
Oh, just shut up and open that chest. Should be a key in there.
Yoshka, are you...
So what if I am?
Nothing. It's just, you don't really strike me as the writing type.
You don't really strike me as the writing type either. And it appears that only one of us is right about the other.
Huh. Fair enough. So tell me, what do you write about? Your innermost feelings?
Oh, please. It's more about the people, places, and things I encounter throughout my travels. I need something to take my mind off of all of this madness around us.
So you log the madness in your journal?
I have more control of it there. Would you like to read it? I have nothing to hide.
Looking to double the size of your audience, I see.
Ha! I suppose so. There, you see? A key and some other goods as well. We should equip those.
Why would anyone lock this place up? There's nothing here but water. On the ceiling.
And in the hallways.
Locked, and we don't have the right key.
So soon?
Well, that's a new one.
If the legends are true, these were men once. Transformed by the curse that sank this stronghold. Condemned to serve King Breck until death.
And I suppose this King Breck wants us dead.
Him, the dragon. Does it matter who, really?
Dragon?
Yeah, that dragon.
Let's find a safe place to rest and we'll talk. Stay quiet for now. We may attract more Zoldek.
Or worse. No key, no entry. No key, no entry. Over there in the corner. That wood is just begging.
The companions took time to rest, equip themselves, and chat. Yoshka told of his true reason for being there.
King Vakar is a tyrant and a bore, but he does offer a nice reward. 9 wives of his finest soldiers have been kidnapped, now slaves to King Breck in this very castle. Many knights, including said 9 fine soldiers, have been sent to rescue them. Guess how many have returned?
None?
None. You can tell Vakar is really desperate if he resorts to the likes of me for such things. I heard a rumor he's down to 1 young knight, and you know none of this.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally following my dreams.
Yoshka listened to his new associate's tale with a mix of great interest and charmed disbelief.
So a deer showed up in your dream, and it led you here?
Well, I did have the dream several times.
And you just walked on into a sunken castle, not knowing what to expect, because a deer in your dreams told you to come here? Yet evil frogmen surprise you.
Ha! When you put it that way.
they encountered their first trial, the companions marveled at the intricate system of levers and gated pitfalls. Surely the work of a madman. It felt right at home in this cursed place.
Who builds a castle with gated pitfalls in the ground?
An ancient tactic to confine groups of prisoners and creatures to specific areas.
You seem pretty familiar.
You could say that. Whoa, stop.
Are you here to save us?
Come on! Barely broke a sweat.
Are you here to save us? You're the first ones not to die fighting those frogmen. Thank you. That key should help you too.
The way out is clear. You should be able to exit through the front.
We won't forget this. I promise.
6 more till riches. Come on.
Come on! Skeleton. That fight like men, maybe even better than men.
Anything worth stealing?
A set of sandals and robes.
I've never seen such advanced necromancy at play. Fallen knights, perhaps?
No keyhole?
Haven't you learnt yet? Nothing's that simple in this place. Let's take a closer look at that contraption.
Waste going into stuff.
Where's the challenge? I take it that seeing all those bars in the dungeon brought back some bad memories for you?
Yes, adding in the lovely stench of rotting frog carcasses.
This whole place smells like rotting frog carcasses.
True.
Something about this door looked promising. Did it lead to more prisoners? Certain doom? Perhaps both.
A little exercise. Easy. We've been here before, on the other side of this rubble.
I wonder what caused this part to collapse. Oh, that.
How did this castle sink? Is it actually cursed?
So they say. It's a long story. Feel free to shut me up if you just want to move on with things. I won't mind.
Happily.
Can't say I blame you. Anyway, before King Vakar ruled these lands, he had a rival king. His brother, King Brek. Welcome to his castle.
It's lovely.
Though both kings built impressive armies, their biggest war was one-upmanship. Brek was constantly adding on to his castle. He even had the legendary Stonemasons Guild contribute a few times. A couple of years into their pissing match, just about 2 decades ago, Vakar told Brek he had managed to curse this place, and all it would take were the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake.
Turning all his worries to Zoldyck as well, I presume. That's some curse.
Exactly. Brek thought Vakar was bluffing though. I mean, really, wouldn't you? So he decided to pull a bluff of his own. A peace proposal. A farce of a celebration took place at this very castle, with many from Vakar's kingdom in attendance as well. Vakar himself chose to stay home, however. A wise decision.
That party must not have ended well.
Brek ordered everyone there from Vakar's kingdom head home with a message. That he had seized the kingdom's 12 most beautiful young women to serve him as horses with his chariot. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell him. But sadly, Vakar had not bluffed. Brek locked the young women's faces to mouthpieces designed for mighty steeds, whipped them, and ordered them forward. The first tear was shed just a few steps ahead. The lake around you is now known as the Lake of Honor in the crier's name. Depending on whom you ask, the effect was immediate or took days. But you're looking at the ultimate result of it right now.
I hope the innocents survived.
They did. In fact, I heard Anna took the opportunity to leave the kingdom for good. Vakar is no saint when it comes to his own people either. Some even suggest the 12 women escaped by transforming into swans, until they peacefully swam back to shore.
You didn't just make all that up on the spot, did you?
Oh, please. Alas, not even I am that clever. I hope you don't think this is the beginning of some kind of legendary friendship. Soon as we get paid, I'm off.
You're the one welcoming me to this partnership, remember?
Touché. Have fun trying to open that without the right key.
Did you see that?
Anything worth stealing?
What odd statues?
It's the glowing eyes in particular that will haunt my nightmares. We know where this goes. Let's drop it off soon. It literally exists just to be heavy.
I thought you said you didn't want to go back into the dungeon.
I did, but gold, probably.
Yes, probably. Well, that's one way to unlock a door.
This castle sure had one hell of a locksmith.
Who are you?
Yet another deranged locking mechanism.
I have a feeling this will unlock more than just the prison doors.
We were praying for a hero to come. Thank you. We know the way out.
That's 6 beautiful women we freed, and 6 beautiful women to head out the door right away. Story of my life.
I'd say maybe one of the 3 we have left to save will be different. But I wouldn't want to get your hopes up.
How kind.
3 more to go.
Woody banter.
They continued the search.
This is already more profitable than the last time I put my life on the line. Rescue missions, where have you been all my life?
A little exercise.
Did you hear that? What kind of a key fits this lock?
They entered the wine cellar.
And here we are, the greatest treasure room of this castle.
Yet enjoying any of its contents will slow your reflexes, leading to certain doom nearby.
Must you ruin everything?
If anyone does want to access wine here, they sure do have to earn it.
This castle continues to educate me on new methods of opening doors.
Broke a sweat.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing. There may actually be one room worth returning to in this cursed place once this is all done.
We're not getting across this pool, are we?
Could just swim.
come as no surprise that we opened a door somewhere else entirely.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
I did not want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way. I thought dragons were fiction.
They say that the dragon is actually King Breck's pet. There's a little more to it than that.
I sense another story coming.
Much more personal this time. You see, that dragon is Breck's prisoner because of me. I saved his daughter from it myself. What, you don't believe me?
Not for a second.
It's true. Well, my 3 brothers helped. Last time I ever saw them. Probably 30 years ago.
False sentimentality doesn't make it any more believable, Yoshka.
A huntsman, a tailor, an astronomer, and a thief. Guess which brother impressed his father the least?
The lying one.
Huh. Not this time. We combined our skills to free the princess from the dragon. I never felt so close to them. We thought we had killed the damn thing. But alas, Breck felt compelled to nurse it back to health and keep it locked beside his throne room. Breck promised us each great lands in his kingdom as a reward. Funny how he never followed through there. He certainly had plenty of time to. Before becoming a frog, I mean.
I'll play along. What became of your brothers?
It's more a matter of what became of me. My reputation as a thief was harming them. They disowned me.
I'd say you've got me now, but you haven't earned that yet.
Well, who says I'd want to, dear dreamer? Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Not what. Who? And the answer? Me.
bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse that the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry, you'll be back together soon.
Oh, that one seems so nice.
I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
Yoshka could not believe his eyes when he gazed upon the rare treasure dropped by King Breck.
The Vial of Light was designed to see beyond the sight of man. Breck must have carried this for a reason. But how to fill it?
What was that you said about these?
The best I can come up with is that we're fighting off the rescuers.
How did anyone even get down here?
Do me a favor, would you?
Stay down.
This should be the last tower. You ready?
Is anyone ever truly ready to face what this castle has to offer?
Sounds like your dream, dear, was a little vague on the specifics.
Barely broke a sweat.
We could trap some light in our vial from this light spring. Let's see what happens from there.
They magically seal the doors.
Well, would you look at that? A magic rune. Half my share of the reward says it helps us unlock those doors. Ah, purity. A foreign concept to one such as myself. Innocence. Whoever designed these rune keys was absolutely not thinking of me at the time. Beauty. Now that's something I can relate to.
I thought I was gonna rot in that cage. Thank you. Can we follow you out?
Of course. Wow. We did it, didn't we, Yoshka?
Indeed. How does it feel to be a bona fide hero?
It's not heroics. It's just what I was meant to do.
Oh, then you won't mind if I take all the reward then, will you?
The duo exited the castle in triumph. But it was not long before a young knight crossed their path. Out of breath, Mezei greeted the companions with delight, but not without a great sense of urgency.
Word has already spread of your deeds, the young warrior and the bandit. I come before you great heroes with a desperate plea.
There's only one hero for you to thank this fine evening, and it's not me.
Evening? Alas, sunrise was 4 hours ago. If you can call it that.
Impossible.
While you faced the evil forces below, a new darkness fell upon the land. A literal darkness. It seems the sun has vanished.
Like she said, impossible. Unless there's a healthy sum of gold involved in whatever you ask of us, of course. Then I'm up for hearing you out.
There is.
Just one question. You with me, hero?
No. You are with me.
Haha.
What exactly would you have us do, Mezai?
Find the sun.
I'm sorry. What?
Find the sun? The king has apparently misplaced it.
You have the full support of the royal army, which, after so many failed attempts at freeing the prisoners, is now me.
How reassuring. But I must ask, how do we find the sun?
I don't know, but I do know someone who might. We must head to the Great Forest.
In daylight, the Great Forest invites all with lush scenery and friendly animals. But when darkness falls, that is when thrive the creatures of the night. And with no sun to stop them, they've never been more active. They've never been hungrier. As they entered the forest, Mezei spoke more of the person whom they sought. The Merchant of the Woods.
The traveling Taltosh once told me he has the best weapons in the land, and the most knowledge.
A Taltosh?
You really don't leave your home much, do you? Taltosh are slaves to the old faith. The only thing crazier than their outlandish attire is their belief they have magical powers.
Mezai, we have come a very long way, and the path ahead is extremely dangerous. Are you sure about this?
It's the best lead we have.
That's good enough for me. Let's go.
You hear those bugs all around us? I'll bet they're almost as big as we are.
Let's hope you're wrong.